Hey everyone, this is Mitt Merrill bringing you the first of hopefully many tutorials I will be giving on software development. This first tutorial will be an introduction to Git, my favorite version control system. This tutorial assumes you have some basic knowledge of the bash command line interface, but even if you don't, you should be able to keep up without too many problems. So to start, what exactly is Git? Git is a distributed version control system. It was developed by Linus Torvalds in April of 2006 after many Linux kernel developers decided to stop using Bitkeeper, their previous version control system. Linus decided to write his own because he was unhappy with the current version control offerings, finding them lacking performance or not having proper safeguards against corruption. One of the defining features of Git is that it is distributed, that is, it has no dependency on a centralized server like many other version control systems out there. This has several major benefits. Because you have the complete repository stored locally, you can continue to interact with the version control system even when you are disconnected from the network. Git is extremely fast, and not just because it was written with performance in mind. There is no network communication required for most operations. Even on a fast network, latency can still slow things down dramatically. Lastly, in Git, creating repositories are extremely fast and simple. You will find yourself using Git for even the simplest of projects. I have personally used Git for things like short research papers, and I am even using Git to track changes to the script for this video. Alright, enough with the boring history. Let's get started by creating a new repository. To create a new repository, from your command line, you run the git init command. As you can see, Git has created a new directory called myrepo. Now let's change into that new directory and list its contents. Here you can see a .git directory. This is where Git stores all the metadata, configuration files, and the revision history for the repository. We can also use git init without an argument, and it will create a repository in the current working directory. Alright, that is it for the first tutorial on Git. In the next tutorial, I will be covering repository status checking and committing.